Okay, this video is showing you how to put or design a lidded box for AutoCAD. I'll show you what that looks like in class, what the box actually looks like. So first of all, I have a laser template open. I'm going to make sure I do a file save as and put it where I want it to go. So I have a special folder set up in my documents of box design. And I'm going to end up making this one, I'm going to call it the flame box. The reason why I'm showing you to do this file management is as we do designs on these boxes and things, it's really best to know where your files are and what you did and a good track record of the original designs that you end up modifying. So please follow best practices and do some file management. So this is flame box, and I'm going to hit save. Now the next thing we're going to do is actually go to a program called Box Designer, and the link for that will be on the video description. And when we get Box Designer, the very first thing that we do is change this material thickness. Most of the ones that we do in the classroom are 1/8 inch thick, so that's 0.125. And then these numbers are the length and the width, and then this is the height of the box. I'm going to make my box 2.5 inches tall, and I'm going to do my depth 2.5 inches. And I'm going to do my length 4 inches. On your first box, I want you to keep it under 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. Now, we're going to leave this PDF because I'm going to show you how to take a PDF into AutoCAD to prepare it for the laser. And then we're going to click on this advanced options. The notch length stays the same. Sometimes I adjust this, but usually it's just pretty good right there. Cut width, we leave it 0, and we don't need a bounding box, but we're going to change this to don't include a cover, a notched cover. And then we hit design it. Once we hit design it, we should be getting, it says establishing connection right down here, a save window. It's taking a moment to do that for some reason today. Waiting. Don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. And I had already messed with saving it into the right box or the right folder. If it goes to your downloads, move it later, move it into the dedicated folder. So mine's going into the dedicated folder though, and this is flame box, BTM for bottom, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is do the design for the top. The top is oversized by 0.3125 to slip over the bottom, and so this 4-inch dimension becomes 4.3125. This 2.5-inch dimension, we add 0.3125 to it, so it's going to be 2.83125. Actually, 2.8125 because we added 0.3125 to 0.5, and we don't need to oversize the top, but we need to make it shorter so it doesn't completely cover the box. And I'm going to do a 1-inch top just to keep it simple. And we leave all this the same once again, and it's not going to be a notched cover. And we hit design it. And this one popped up. I'm just going to click on that, but rename it top. Okay, and hit save. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into AutoCAD right here, and on the Home tab when we first have it open, I do have my laser template saved in the right place. And I'm going to do Insert, and you can't really miss it because it says Import PDF right here. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to do my bottom first, and I'm going to hit Open. Now, many of yours will have this true type box checked. If you uncheck it, it doesn't bring in the text down here, which is kind of annoying to delete. So as long as unchecked, it's not going to come in, and there it is. Now, this is my base. I'm going to move this over right now because I'm going to also bring in the top, and the top will come in at the origin. I guess I could change that also. So I'm going to do the top, and right there, hit Open. True type is unchecked, and you leave the scale at the same, and click OK, and see it brought it in at the origin. Now I don't have to have a box on top of a box and try to move it or change layers and everything else. Now, the next video, I'll show you how to bring in an image so you can trace it if you want to trace a certain design or image. That's the end of that.